Matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, both players and coaches have talked about the importance of a fast start. They don't want to play catch-up in the standings. Tonight, they'll try to overcome that first hurdle in achieving their goals for this year.
And whatever works, David. Thanks. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
George way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's House. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organizations. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Harkless with it. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Clock at 6. Shoots over Tucker. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Westbrook. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Harden against George. To halt the run, and it's good on the layup. George has got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Harden. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Beverly, the pass to Harkless. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Here's Westbrook. Zubac trying to break loose. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And George, here we go. Zubac finds Harkless. Entered on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Houston leading by 6. Here's Westbrook. He had 28 points in the win against Sacramento. House the pass to Westbrook. Here is House. The pass to Harden. Shoots over Zubac. And Houston again with the bucket.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Now Harkless over Westbrook. Harkless with the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Westbrook surveying the D. Kept alive by Houston. Clippers trail by 6. The Clippers again turning it over.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number 1 this time around. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Beverly with the ball. And George with the stuff.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Back to Westbrook. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And George, here we go. Good D by Harden.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. George against Harden.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
The kick out to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Clippers moving the ball around. Williams finds George. Over Harden. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Pass to House. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. And another 3 for Houston.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Steve, there are certain players, as we know, who can really back you up and get you on your heels, and then they hit the brakes and they hit you with a pull-up jumper. Very tough to defend.
Kevin, you said it best. Being able to hit the brakes and stop on a dime, I think it's James Harden, Steph Curry, C.J. McCollum, Kyrie Irving. Those are some of those names where guys can go in fast pace, fast motion, then stop and pull up and be on balance and knock down the shot.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Harkless. Rodney Magruder comes in for Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Capella. Cephalosha comes in for Daniel House. And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And Green launches it from deep. No good, unable to end this run.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make the play.
Magruder passes to Williams. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
And here's Rivers to the inside. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Rivers.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 16. Pass to Shamet. Back to Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rivers scanning the floor. But they'll get another chance. Chandler outside. Back to McLemore. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Houston. Capella. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Capella's got 5.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
It's stolen by Capella. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Lays it up off the glass. McLemore's got his second bucket tonight.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Harrell kicks to Magruder from past the arc. It's rebounded by McLemore.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Shamet with it. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Outside Williams. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 5th best, Clint Capella.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won 6th Man of the Year multiple times.
Cephalosha kicks to McLemore. Passes to Rivers. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Harrell the pass to Magruder. Chandler against Green. On the wing, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Chandler. Kicks it to Rivers. Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Shamet. Good on the shot. And that's now 6 points for Ben McLemore. And for Lou Williams, he is just instant offense when you bring him Smitty into the game.
And a lot of that is just his mindset. Lou Williams, once he's checked in, he is attacking at every given opportunity. Not everyone can be successful off the bench, but Lou Williams has made a career of it.
From 11 feet away, Rivers can't get it to go. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City. Magruder passes to Harrell. The pass to Green. Man, guarded by McLemore. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul. The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He hits both from the stripe. Rockets leading by 19. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Rivers. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, here's Capella. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. Russell Westbrook, a surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Harrell is out there with Green. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Man in at the 2.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
Up top, Rivers. Guarded by Green. Puts it up from 12. Here's Capella. And he uses the glass on the layup. Capella's got 7.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Beverley makes it off the glass.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverly has the speed to do this.
Beverley against Rivers. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Jermichael Green, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And a change for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Capella.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Cephalosha misses. Clippers trail by 20. Leonard, the pass to Beverley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 2nd.
Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverley. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. And then for Houston, Daniel House is checked in for Chandler. Harden comes in for Cephalosha. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Smitty with Beverley and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Outside Westbrook, and Harden wide open. He shoots. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Harkless the pass to Beverly. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Harkless kicks to Beverly. Three-pointer. Rockets with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Paul George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. But most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
Yeah, really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders.
Pass to Tucker. Fade away. And that one goes long.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Harkless the pass to Mann. And here is Zubac. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss. Clippers trail by 18. Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. And it's good for 2.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Pass to Harkless. Back to Zubac. Here's Mann. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 18. Here's Harden. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter. And the Clippers call time here. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selection, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Leonard inside, guarded by McLemore. And a deep 3 from George. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 9.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Passes it to Tucker. Here's the 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And George, here we go. A second chance effort. That one doesn't go. The Rockets go the other way with it. McLemore, the pass to Harden. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
George dishes to Harkless. That one off the back iron and out.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
It's good.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
So much new technology. A lot of it's so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
It really is. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Leonard. The pass to Zubac. From deep. Rockets with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Pass to House from outside the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Shamet finds George. Takes it from 10. No good that time. Good D by Harden. Over George. Harden can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Rockets leading by 19 points. That's tipped. George with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. And George gets it to go. George has got 11 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Harden. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Clippers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Leonard. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Houston. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Shamet. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Rivers, defended by Harkless. 2 points. That one goes.
That is nearly an impossible shot to block the floater. Austin Rivers has added that to his game.
Shamet the pass to George. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Harden, that's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And they pick up 2.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Harden outside with some arc. And the rejection by Harrell. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Houston leading by 14. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Rivers. Here's Capella.
Los Angeles College.
Rockets have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
For the Clippers, Jermichael Green comes in for Harkless, and Rodney McGruder's subbed in for Jordan. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Houston. And that one's good. Green.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Harden. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shamet the pass to McGruder. Shamet kicks to Williams. From deep three-point range. A shot off that time. Harden way outside. Oh, what a shot!
It went in. Goodness. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
One of the big questions coming in is, how do you defend James Harden? He can take you in either direction. He has the crossover and the jab and go. And one of the best shot makers in the game.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So on the floor for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his 2nd Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
And George, here we go. And he gets the bucket. George has got 17 now.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George. Just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Williams. Westbrook pulls it in.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Williams against Westbrook. Williams dishes to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Houston.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden kicks to Westbrook. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a four-point line.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
The three from Harden. The Rockets again can't hit. Clippers trail by 21. Leonard attacking. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Capella, the pass to Tucker. And it's Capella missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Man, he's covered by Westbrook. Pass to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding the trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
There's the lob to the hoop, and Harkless slams it in.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 17. He's off on that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's George for 3. Rockets with the rebound. House has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Westbrook, the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Westbrook up top. Zubac defending. Count that one. And it's now 22 points for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Lob pass to Capella. Clippers trail by 19. Here's George. He's got 19. Here's Zubac. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Al Harden, 24 points for him. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. You
gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Left side, Westbrook. And here's Tucker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Capella. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate. And it's Leonard with the jam.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
George against Harden. The tray. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
So for the Rockets, Cephalosha comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Ben McLemore in for Danuel House. Offensive rebound.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Here's George, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. George has got 11 points here in just the second half. Rockets leading by 8. Harden with it. Passes it to McLemore. Leonard with the steal. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Rockets ball.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. James Harden, number 1. Second is Paul George.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for Los Angeles. The Rockets also changing it up. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. Rivers finds Westbrook. Here's McLemore. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Leonard attacking, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Tyson Chandler.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard last season averaged 27 points a game. That's what you call a two-way player.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in. Outside Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And a career high in scoring last season for the great Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin, he maintained his elite efficiency. Kawhi Leonard's growth as a scorer has been remarkable over the course of his career.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now, here's Westbrook. 22 points for him. On deep, McLemore. That one doesn't drop. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Rodney McGruder.
It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. How he did last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And last year for Shamet, even with the trade from Philadelphia, he was still very productive.
Reason why the shooting from outside is what jumps out at you. Rarely do you ever see a rookie come in and shoot over 40% from deep like Shamet did. Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
For 3, Westbrook. Kept alive by Houston.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Beverly dishes to Green. He feeds it to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
You have to give it up for Kawhi right now. He is wearing out the defense.
Leonard with the steal. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. And the rejection by Harrell. Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Timeout called the Rockets. And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella comes in for Chandler. And Daniel House subbed in for Rivers. Kept alive. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season. Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Here is House. He's covered by Leonard. House kicks to Cephalosha. Fires from 14, and that one good. Cephalosha's got it all tied up now for Houston. 1:04 left in the third. Beverly against Westbrook. In the corner, Shamet with it. Back to Beverly from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Here is House. He's got 10. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Williams looking over the floor. Leonard. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Here is House. That one a little long. Now Leonard. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
They're going to hit some shots.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Harkless is out there with Montrezl Harrell, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
McLemore. Defense is right there. There's the pass to Westbrook. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Beverly up top, guarded by McLemore. Outside Leonard. Over Cephalosha. The Clippers get another chance here. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harkless. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. House the pass to Westbrook. Takes a three. The shot comes out. And the Clippers will come the other way. Loads it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
Rockets trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Westbrook drives in. Fades. Basket counts. Westbrook's got 26.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here's Leonard. Good work defensively by Capella. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. Capella with the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
George is checked in for the Clippers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
3 on 3. Outside Westbrook. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the team. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways. Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Beverly against Westbrook. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Feeds it to George. Over House. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And guys, when George gets cooking,
you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Outside Westbrook from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Westbrook against Beverly. Left side, George. Floats one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 30 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook misses the layup.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Harkless slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Harden draws the double. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Rockets trail by 9. The 19-foot shot. Here's Capella. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this guy eats glass for a living. Capella with great anticipation on the backboard.
Zubac is checked in for Harrell. George passes to Williams. Westbrook with the block. Harden scanning the floor from downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here's Beverly. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Lou Williams.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Westbrook kicks to Capella. Back to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Pass to Leonard for the 3. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 39. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half. Clippers leading by 10. Beverly deciding where to go with it. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 12.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Westbrook. There's the triple. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
3.
Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Over in the corner, Harkless. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden outside. He kicks to Tucker for three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Beverly against Westbrook. Beverly dishes to Leonard. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
George against Harden. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And the Clippers call time here.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Beverly against Westbrook. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Beverly against Westbrook. And there's the pass to House. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Rockets trail by 6. Harden with it. To the paint. Capella, the pass to Westbrook. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. To the left wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Now here's Beverly. There's the dish to Leonard. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's just a three-point Clipper lead.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another three, he'll be the guy.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Tucker. Right side George. And it's Leonard missing. Rockets on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here is Harden, defended by Harkless.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 4. Capella got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's George. D right on him. It counts.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 4. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, off on that one.
An all-defensive first-teamer, Beverly, once again getting up into his man and locking him down.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.